you remember Thailand as it was in the year 2000? A land of quiet beaches, bustling markets, ancient temples and unhurried journeys. If those days are only a distant memory, let this film bring them back to life. And if you've never seen that Thailand, welcome to a journey into a world that has almost disappeared. Ko Chang is Thailand's second largest island, stretching about 30 kilometers in length and 10 kilometers in width. It is covered by dense tropical rainforest, while peaks rising more than 700 meters above sea level create a landscape that still feels wonderfully untouched. As millions of visitors flock each year to the beaches of Phuket and Pattaya, more discerning travelers are discovering Ko Chang. Here they find what is becoming increasingly rare in Thailand's busiest resorts: peace, palm-fringed beaches, and the chance to experience nature at its most pristine. A road built during the 1990s finally opened access to the island's mountainous interior, which had remained difficult to reach for many years. Steep hills covered in evergreen rainforest, deep valleys, and fast-flowing streams have helped Ko Chang preserve its wild character. More than 70 species of birds inhabit the forest canopy, while the island's lush tropical wilderness remains its greatest natural treasure. One of Ko Chang's most spectacular natural attractions is Klong Plu waterfall. Reaching it requires a hike of several kilometers through tropical rainforest, but the effort is rewarded with breathtaking scenery, cool fresh air, and the soothing sound of cascading water. To truly experience the beauty of Ko Chang, it's worth spending a few days on the island. Cool mountain pools invite visitors to take a refreshing swim, while coconut palms reflected in the still water complete a landscape that, at the dawn of the 21st century, remained largely untouched by mass tourism. The first independent Thai kingdom, Sukhothai, was established in the 13th century, marking the beginning of Thai statehood. Before that, the lands of present-day Thailand were influenced by the Mon people and the powerful Khmer Empire, whose capital was located at Angkor in what is now Cambodia. One of the finest reminders of that era is the magnificent temple complex at Phimai. Built between the 11th and 12th centuries, it served as an important religious center and a key stop along the ancient royal road leading to Angkor. Its intricately carved sandstone sanctuaries still bear witness to a time when the influence of the Khmer Empire extended far beyond the borders of present-day Cambodia. Prasat Hin Phimai was constructed at the height of the Khmer Empire. It became one of the empire's most important sanctuaries outside Angkor and a major religious center connected to the imperial capital by an ancient royal road. The temple's architecture reflects a unique blend of Hindu and Mahayana Buddhist traditions. Its beautifully carved lintels and pediments depict scenes from the Ramayana, images of the Hindu gods Shiva and Vishnu, as well as episodes from the life of the Buddha. This remarkable fusion of beliefs has made Phimai one of the finest surviving monuments of the ancient Khmer civilization. The main praset, constructed from pale grey sandstone, is adorned with an extraordinary wealth of finely carved details. Among its most striking sculptures is the image of the Buddha protected by the sacred serpent Naga, alongside scenes from the Hindu epic Ramayana, in which the monkey army assists Rama in building the Great Causeway to Lanka. The smaller prangs and the enclosing walls were built of pink sandstone and laterite. The transport of stone blocks weighing several tons was made possible by elephants, which played a vital role in the construction of the Khmer Empire's temples. In Isan, then part of the Khmer Empire, entire communities specialized in handling and training these animals. The most renowned were the Sue people, whose exceptional skills in working with elephants had been passed down from generation to generation. The descendants of these traditional elephant handlers continue to preserve their heritage to this day. Every year, the city of Surin hosts its famous Elephant Festival, celebrating the unique bond between people and these remarkable animals. Meanwhile, the power of the Khmer Empire gradually began to decline. Maintaining its monumental temples, along with thousands of priests and attendants, demanded enormous resources that increasingly placed a heavy burden on the empire's economy. From the late 19th century, Siam became home to a growing European presence. Diplomats, missionaries, and merchants left behind a legacy that would outlast the trade treaties they came to negotiate. One of the most enduring symbols of that era is the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in Chanthaburi, the largest Christian church in Thailand. Built by the French during their occupation of the city, which lasted until 1905, it still rises above the banks of the Chanthaburi River as a lasting reminder of Europe's influence in Siam. The Thai word Farang, used to describe Western foreigners, has a history of its own. In the 17th century, it referred primarily to the French. King Narai maintained close diplomatic relations with King Louis XIV of France. The two monarchs exchanged embassies and letters, while Jesuit advisors and French military engineers became familiar figures at the royal court of Ayutthaya. As British, German, and Dutch merchants and diplomats arrived in Siam during the 19th century, the meaning of Farang gradually expanded to include all white Westerners. The word is still used today, not as an insult, but as a simple reminder that, in Thailand, a foreigner remains a foreigner. From as early as the 1820s, European diplomatic missions began to appear in Bangkok. In 1910, the Romanesque-style Cathedral of the Assumption, with its twin towers and distinctive rose window, was completed in the European quarter known as Old Farang. For decades, British and French influence remained an important part of Siam's political landscape. After the Second World War, and especially following France's defeat in Indochina in 1954, the Europeans were gradually replaced by a new dominant Western presence, the Americans. Thailand's tourism boom began in the early 1970s. During and immediately after the Vietnam War, tens of thousands of American servicemen were stationed in the country, many of them spending their leave here. It was during this period that Thailand's souvenir industry flourished. Miniature Buddha statues, amulets, and gilded wooden carvings inspired by sacred art found their way into the suitcases of visitors from around the world. In 1974, Thailand welcomed 1 million international visitors for the first time. The country's growing popularity also received an unexpected boost from James Bond. The Man with the Golden Gun, filmed in Phang Nga Bay and Bangkok, introduced millions of cinema-goers to the spectacular landscapes of Thailand. Jim Thompson arrived in Bangkok in 1945 as an American intelligence officer. When the war ended, he chose to stay. Recognizing the extraordinary quality of hand-woven Thai silk, he played a pivotal role in reviving a nearly forgotten craft. His fabrics reached the fashion houses of Europe and the United States, while his home beside a Bangkok canal became one of the finest collections of Southeast Asian art. In 1967, Thompson disappeared during a walk in the Malaysian jungle. He was never found. The house he created remains his enduring legacy. International tourism helped preserve more than Thailand's famous silk. Near the town of Nan in northern Thailand, I visited a small workshop where Saa paper is still produced using techniques that have remained virtually unchanged for centuries. Pieces of Saa tree bark are first boiled in large vats, then soaked for several days in concrete tanks. Repeated washing softens the fibers and gradually removes the natural brown pigment. The bleached pulp is mixed with water to form a smooth, viscous slurry, which is then spread evenly across wooden screens. The sticky pulp dries rapidly, taking on its final form with every passing minute. Tiny imperfections and stains are carefully removed by hand. Slowly, the once soft mixture is transformed into delicate Saa paper, as light and translucent as tissue. To accelerate the drying process, the wooden frames are laid out in the open. Under the intense tropical sun, the remaining moisture evaporates within hours, leaving behind delicate sheets of handmade paper. By the very same afternoon, the sheets of Saa paper are ready. Today, when smooth machine-made paper is available almost everywhere in the world, traditional Saa paper survives mainly thanks to the souvenir industry. The finished sheets are turned into notebooks, used as a surface for paintings, and crafted into the colorful paper umbrellas for which northern Thailand is famous. The tradition of making handmade paper umbrellas in Ko Chang dates back more than 2 centuries. According to local legend, the craft was brought from Burma by a traveling monk who taught the villagers how to make Saa paper and build lightweight bamboo frames. Over time, this small village, just a few kilometers from Chiang Mai, became Thailand's most renowned center for handcrafted painted umbrellas. Each umbrella is crafted from bamboo and Saa paper before being hand-painted in brilliant shades of yellow, orange, red, and green. These vibrant floral designs have become an enduring symbol of northern Thailand's artistic heritage. The Ping River flows through Chiang Mai, the largest city in northern Thailand. Spread along its banks, this historic city experienced rapid growth at the turn of the century as tourism flourished. Although Chiang Mai is nearly 40 times smaller than Bangkok, it rivals the capital in the number of Buddhist temples. As you sow, so you reap. One of many timeless Buddhist sayings can be found among the peaceful groves surrounding Wat Umang, which was founded in the late 14th century when King Quina invited Buddhist monks from distant Ceylon to establish the Sri Lankan tradition of Theravada Buddhism in the Kingdom of Lana. Stone stairways guarded by Naga serpents lead to a grassy platform crowned by an ancient chedi. According to old chronicles, this forest temple lay abandoned for centuries, gradually being reclaimed by the surrounding jungle. It was not until the 20th century that it regained its former significance. Unlike the richly adorned temples of Bangkok, Wat Umang is defined by its quiet simplicity. In the solitude of this ancient forest monastery, marked by centuries of time, it is easy to pause and reflect on the impermanence of human life. The Mae Sa Valley, just outside Chiang Mai, is one of the most picturesque regions of northern Thailand. Its famous orchid farms display hundreds of varieties of these exotic flowers, attracting colorful butterflies and countless other insects. Rising in the mountains of Doi So Tep, the Mae Sa River has spent thousands of years carving a beautiful gorge through the forested hills. Today, it is one of the most popular destinations for visitors exploring the countryside around Chiang Mai. For decades, the iconic tuk-tuk has been one of the symbols of Chiang Mai. Their drivers know every alley of the old city and nearly every road leading to temples, waterfalls, and mountain villages surrounding the former capital of the Lanna Kingdom. For many visitors, a ride in a tuk-tuk remains not only the most convenient way to get around, but also an essential part of the northern Thailand experience. Chiang Mai was discovered by international tourists only in the 1980s. Since then, the journey from Bangkok along modern highways has taken about 8 hours by car. The historic heart of the city, founded in 12,096 as the capital of the Lanna Kingdom, is centered around Ta Pai Road, which stretches from the old city walls toward the Ping River. Chiang Mai's Night Bazaar is the city's most famous tourist attraction. Hundreds of market stalls offer local handicrafts, Thai textiles, and handmade souvenirs from across the region. After sunset, the streets come alive with music, the aroma of street food, and visitors from around the world, creating an atmosphere that has attracted travelers to northern Thailand for decades. At many of the stalls, visitors can watch local artisans at work. Every item is handmade, making each one unique. For Western tourists, that authenticity has long been one of the greatest attractions of Thai craftsmanship. The lights of the night bazaar are only a prelude to the day ahead. As the tropical sun rises over Chiang Mai, its Buddhist temples reveal themselves in all their timeless beauty. Chiang Mai has long been known as the Rose of the North. Within the old city alone, 36 historic Buddhist temples preserve the rich heritage of the ancient Lanna Kingdom. The gilded chofas, graceful roof finials resembling the mythical bird Garuda, are among the most distinctive features of Lanna architecture. Intricately decorated windows with stone balusters, meanwhile, reveal the influence of Khmer architecture, reflecting the long-standing cultural connections between the two regions. Chiang Mai enjoyed its golden age during the 14th and 15th centuries as the capital of the Lanna Kingdom. The greatest monument from that era is Wat Chedi Luang. Built to house sacred Buddhist relics, its monumental chedi was once among the tallest structures in northern Thailand. An earthquake in 1545 destroyed its upper section, reducing its height from about 85 to 60 meters. The elephant statues surrounding the Chedi reflect the remarkable role these animals have played throughout Thailand's history. Revered as symbols of strength, wisdom, and royal authority, elephants helped transport massive timber, build temples, and carried kings and warriors in both times of peace and war. An adult elephant drinks up to 200 liters of water and consumes around 250 kilograms of vegetation every day. Throughout its lifetime, its molar teeth are replaced as many as 6 times. Once the final set wears out, the elephant can no longer chew its food properly and often dies of starvation. Just 100 years ago, Thailand was home to an estimated 100,000 elephants. Deforestation, habitat loss, and poaching caused their numbers to decline dramatically. By the beginning of the 21st century, the country's elephant population was estimated at only around 4,000 animals. Despite the creation of new national parks and wildlife conservation centers, Thailand was still losing around 100 elephants every year. An elephant's pregnancy lasts 22 months, the longest of any land mammal. Such a slow reproductive cycle means that rebuilding wild populations takes many years and requires enormous conservation efforts. Despite the work of international organizations and the Thai government, protecting these magnificent animals remains an immense challenge. Several specialized elephant centers have been established across northern Thailand, where around 2,000 domesticated elephants now live under the care of mahouts. These skilled handlers begin working with young elephants when they are about 4 years old, gradually teaching them to work alongside people. Elephants can live for up to 70 years, and the bond between a mahout and his elephant often lasts a lifetime. For centuries, mahouts lived in villages throughout Thailand, while their elephants worked in the teak forests, hauling massive logs. When commercial logging was banned in 1989, thousands of elephants and their keepers lost their livelihoods almost overnight. Supporting a single elephant, which consumes more than 8 tons of vegetation every month, was beyond the financial means of many families and even entire villages. The money spent by foreign visitors helps support hundreds of elephants. Although elephants reach the peak of their abilities at around 40 years of age, even young animals can learn to carry and stack objects, as well as perform routines designed for tourists. For some, these demonstrations showcase the remarkable intelligence of elephants. For others, they raise questions about the price these animals pay for the tourism industry. This group of visitors from Japan is just one of many that come to the Pongyang elephant camp in the Mae Sa Valley each day. Will elephants in Thailand one day survive only as stone statues adorning ancient temples? Or could places like Pongyang become their last hope for survival in a world increasingly shaped by tourism and human activity? Phuket, Thailand's most popular island. The town has preserved many elegant 19th century buildings, but it is the island's magnificent sandy beaches that attract more than 1 million international visitors each year. Patong Beach, on the Andaman Sea, has long been a favorite destination for Western tourists seeking sunshine and exotic surroundings during the winter months back home. For generations, Phuket's prosperity was built on tin mining and smelting. Today, Thailand's wealthiest province depends primarily on tourism. Nearly every family benefits, either directly or indirectly, from the millions of visitors who come to the island each year. Small roadside cafes serving freshly squeezed fruit juices and coconut shakes can be found all around the island. At the same time, environmentalists have increasingly warned about the impact of unchecked development, but their voices are often overshadowed by the continued expansion of hotels and tourist infrastructure. Easy money from tourism has persuaded more and more islanders to change their way of life. Few people are willing to work on the rubber plantations that for decades formed one of the economic foundations of southern Thailand. Rubber trees were introduced from Brazil in the late 19th century, and Ireland's tropical climate soon proved ideal for producing natural latex. Phuket town began to flourish in the 19th century when the island's tin mines attracted thousands of Chinese immigrants. To this day, it has preserved its distinctive character, with elegant colonial buildings and lively streets. Most international visitors, however, spend only a short time here before returning to the island's famous beaches. For generations, Phuket town's commercial life has been shaped by its assimilated Chinese community. Their shops, restaurants, cinemas, and family businesses have become an integral part of the town's unique identity. Phuket represents the success of Thailand's tourism industry, but not every island in the Andaman Sea has been transformed by mass tourism. Our journey now takes us farther south. In just a few weeks, The Beach, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and filmed on the PP Islands, will premiere in cinemas. Few people realize that this film is about to make southern Thailand famous around the world and forever change the fate of its once peaceful beaches. Tropical weather is always unpredictable. This time, instead of a torrential downpour, only a gentle rain falls from the leaden sky. As passengers step off the ferry, they are greeted by representatives of small island resorts, ready to take them to bungalows hidden among the palm trees. Ko Lanta attracts backpackers with affordable bungalows tucked away in the peaceful, idyllic corners of this 30-kilometer-long island. Saladan is the island's largest settlement. During the tourist season, ferries from Krabi and Phuket arrive here every day. Although tourism on Ko Lanta is still in its early stages, the small port village offers fresh fruit, vegetables, and everything travelers need before continuing their journey. An increasing number of foreign entrepreneurs, particularly Germans and Scandinavians, are also opening diving schools and small travel agencies. For the past few years, Saladan has had electricity, a currency exchange, and telephone services. Local taxis, motorbikes fitted with sidecars, carry both visitors and supplies around the island. Friendly islanders and unspoiled scenery make Ko Lanta one of the most charming corners of southern Thailand. Ko Lanta is the final stop on our journey through Thailand in the year 2000. Delicious tropical fruit and freshly caught seafood, provided by the sea gypsies living in secluded coastal settlements, complete the picture of an island that still follows its own peaceful rhythm of life. This journey comes to an end, but our exploration of Thailand is only just beginning.
The morning sun on Ko Chang shore, golden temples I can't ignore, quiet rivers, mountain rain, calling softly once again.
Bangkok lights fade into the night, smiling faces, lanterns bright. Every road I chose to roam somehow always led me home.
Time keeps moving